What's good with you guys? Today, I have a video talking about how strong the Lord's love is. We got just a couple scriptures, guys. 3 scriptures, but the first one is Romans chapter 5, verse 8. But God shows his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. That's Romans chapter 5, verse 8. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us. The people that were hanging Christ and put him on this cross, he died for them. He died for them. He died for them without them even knowing that all they had to do was accept him and that they will go to heaven even though they crucified him. He died for them, for the sinners, for us. He died for us. That has to show you how strong his love is. His love is so strong, okay? His love is so strong that if he did that for us, he's always going to love us. But we always got to come to him. We can't forsake him because he won't forsake us. Because if he did this just for us, to have a gift to get to heaven, come on. That's a different type of love. If you had your only son, would you give your only son to the world to die for people who don't like you, who are rebelling against you? I don't think you would. I don't think I would. I don't think a lot of us would, because we can't comprehend what God does. We don't understand what God thinks. We don't understand because he's God. But we know that his love, for sure, is very, very great. So we have to remember that on our walk with Christ, that when it gets hard, it gets tough, the love of God is greater than all of what we're going through. Next script, Luke chapter 6, verse 35. But love your enemies and do good and lend, expecting nothing in return. And your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High, for he is kind to the ungrateful and the evil. So, love is what we have to use against our enemies. Pray for your enemies. Love your enemies. Because it goes on to another scripture that I need to put in here. Ephesians, I think, chapter 2, verse 8 through 9, I'm pretty sure. But we're not going against flesh and blood. We're going against evil principalities. I'll put that verse in there. But we're not going against flesh and blood. So, we're going against evil, right? So we have to pray for our enemies and pray for them. And understand that we're not going against flesh and blood. Pray for them. Love on them. Because we're not going against flesh and blood. And love is greater than all things. So that's Luke chapter 6, verse 35. Colossians chapter 3, verse 14. And above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. So, above all these things, put love on, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. And that can go with even back to Luke chapter 6, verse 35. You can connect it and kind of go back and forth, because and above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. Colossians chapter 3, verse 14. So love puts everything together in perfect harmony. So you, coming back to Luke chapter 6, verse 35, but love your enemies and do good and lend, expecting nothing in return, and your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High, for he is kind to the ungrateful and to the evil. So that's how, those 2 scriptures, that's how, and that's the reason why we need to use love against our enemies, because it binds everything together in perfect harmony. That's what love does, because the Colossians chapter 3, verse 14, Colossians chapter 3, verse 14, and above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. So love binds everything together in perfect harmony. So when someone gets on your nerves, when someone is doing this, this, and this, you have to come with them with love. You have to pray for them and come at them with love. First, pray to God about the situation and pray for them. And I promise you that situation will be way better. Because that has happened to me, and I did that, and the situation was way better. It was often because once you allow that resentment and that buildup to come in, now you hate the person. Now it's just straight up like you feel it in your soul. It's like, this is not good. We don't want that. That is not good for the soul. So you want to pray for your enemies. You want to love on your enemies. You want to love the people that you are going against, or the people that made you mad, because love is what keeps everything together in perfect harmony. Colossians chapter 3, verse 14. I'm kind of going between Luke chapter 6, verse 35 and Colossians chapter 3, verse 14. But those tie in hand together, guys. The love of God is stronger than anything. It's beyond our understanding. And we have to remember that even for ourselves, when we feel like we've been forsaken by him, or we feel we're not loved by nobody, and we feel like we need somebody's approval for love, when love comes from him. And once you really understand the true love through Christ, you understand that you don't need anything but Christ. That's it, because that's true love. And that's all you need. But you also have to remember that love is used even against our enemies, because love is great. Love is what binds everything together in perfect harmony. And see, yeah, sometimes it's hard when people are mad at you or you're mad at them and you want to love on them. It's hard, but it has to be done. But I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. And y'all stay safe.